All right, well, this is day 3 of Pips, the new game from the New York Times, and it's the third day that I've played it, but I think that's the third day that it's been available in the US. I think they started maybe in Canada or somewhere else initially as kind of a test run before they released it to everyone. But anyways, third day that I've played it. So basically we're just arranging the dominoes. There we go. Into the grid so that these rectangle cage things, the conditions are met. So we need to put a 4 in the 4. We need to have 2 in here and 0. So the 0, those 3 have to be the 3 zeros. And so I think we can do, I'm just wondering, is there more than, no, the 2 is going to have to be the 2 1s. So we're going to have to do this and that. And then there, and this one goes that direction. There we go. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Moving on to the medium. Let's make sure things look okay on the screen. There we go. I think that'll work. We need to have a 2 in here, 3 in here. These all have to, there's 4 that are the same, which are going to be the 6s. The 4 6s are in there. So this has to be a 3 and a 6. And then we need 6s. Is there a 2 and a 6? There is. That has to be the 2. And then the 2 here, you know, in order to have 2 things that sum to 2, it's got to be the 2 1s. And then the 6s go in here, and the 3s go up there. Which, you know, I think we had this yesterday, too, where there was a clue that wasn't really necessary. I feel like this equals clue isn't necessary, because I didn't even look at that, and I already knew that the 2 3s had to go in there, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter to have, you know, an unnecessary clue. That's perfectly okay, I think. Ooh, this is an interesting looking one. Let's see. We got to get things looking good on the screen here. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So we've got a 6 at the top. Well, clearly this has to be a 6 with something that's in the 2 cage. So 6 and 1. That's the only thing with a 6 that's even going to kind of work there. And so then we need another 1 for the 2 cage, which has to be the 1 and the 2. And then there's 3 that are the same here. There's 3 that are the same here, and there's 4 that are the same up here. So we have 4 6s, we have 4 5s, we have 3 4s. So the 4 is either 6s or 5s. And then the 5s and the 4s have to be the other set of 3 equals, because there's 2 2s and a 3. So basically, this 4 cage here has to probably have, yeah, it's going to be one of the things from the set of 4, which has to be either 5s or 6s. And then something that's going to, so it's going to be 5 with a 2 is what it's going to be. And then the 2 with the 3 is going to go next to it. And so the big equals is the 5s. And so then the 6s will go down here. The 4s will go on the other side. And there we go. All right, very nice. Cool. Well, not too much trouble with any of them today, I didn't feel like. So let me know what you've been thinking about this game in general, and of course how your solve of today's puzzle went. And be sure to subscribe for more.